Newly released CCTV shows the harrowing moments before Ronan Kanda is stabbed to death on his way to his family home. Prajit Vadasa and Sukhman Shergill were convicted of murdering Ronan in May. The 16-year-old was on a short walk home from his friend's house, where he went to buy a PlayStation controller, when he was chased and struck twice. He never made it home.
I can only begin to imagine how difficult this must have been. The impact statements, the witness, the victim personal statements that you gave in court were absolutely heartbreaking. What's your reaction now that sentence has been passed?
It doesn't matter how long the sentence is, or it's never going to be enough. It seems, I think the justice system does need to introduce tougher sentences. Because to me, okay, they were 16 at the time, and he took that into consideration, their age, but to me, I think the legal system needs to change, because knife crime is just an epidemic in this country, and it's going to continue, and the deterrents are not there. The sentencing needs to be tougher, the law needs to get tougher, and just in general, I think we need to do something in this country to tackle knife crime, because it's a massive, massive problem.
Were you shocked when you found out how easily these appalling weapons had been purchased?
Definitely. It's just ridiculous, a bit of pocket money, and you can get yourself a weapon. And these people were, buying these weapons, aliases, other names, parents, whatever, and it was so easy for them to get. And the worst thing was when this Prajit Vadasa, when he went to collect his weapon on that day, he wasn't even asked for ID, nothing. He just went there, got his package, and just walked out. And I'm thinking, how easy it is,
We heard from your victim personal statements earlier how this has affected you. Yes. This has been devastating for the family,
Absolutely
hasn't it? How do you even begin to try and cope? Does this sentence today help you move on at all?
No, because obviously they've got a sentence, but we've got a death sentence, a life sentence, sorry. We're never going to recover from this. It's going to affect us for the rest of our lives, and we can't recover from this. We've lost our innocent boy, and for what? For nothing. It's just ridiculous.
Prajit, if I can talk to you now, I know this is such a difficult day for you. You were so brave giving that victim statement earlier on today. You spoke so passionately about your beautiful young boy that you will miss so much. How do you feel now? Can this help you move on now that the legal part of this tragic event is finished?
There is no moving on from this. Not for a mother. I will always miss my child. I will always think what happened to him, how it happened to him, how easily they obtained these swords. And what they did with this brutality, I will always have to live with that. No justice This is not a justice to me. 16 years for a murder of a 16-year-old by 16-year-old children. This is not good enough. It is not good enough by the law. I do think, yes, we do need to do something much more stronger, much more bigger in order to stop this nonsense. Because youth crime is everywhere. It's everywhere recently, and I'm sick of listening it. I'm sick of listening other mothers losing their children as well. We're becoming a bigger community who are losing their children for no reason because of the knife crime. And my son did nothing wrong. He was just walking. He was just coming. He was 2 doors away from his house. And we miss him so much. I don't know how further I can live past this grief. But I miss my boy so much.
Nikita, you lost your brother. You spoke of him as being the glue that held the family together. You called for justice inside the courtroom today. Have you got justice?
No, we have not got justice. Unfortunately, we'll never get justice. The way they easily, acquired these knives and murdered my only brother, we'll never get justice, unfortunately. However, we are campaigning for harsher laws against knife crime. We are arranging marches, this is our campaign. We want to tell everybody what a beautiful, beautiful boy Ronan Kanda was, and the way he's gone, it's not fair. And unfortunately, I can't see Ronan being the last child to go like this. Yeah. My brother Ronan Kanda is the most beautifulest boy there is on this planet. Yeah. He's amazing.
We are doing the march on the 19th of July against the knife crime. And we are the starting point is where they took Ronan's life.
Yes.
So if anybody out there would like to join us, please do so. This mother would like your help in making this march successful against the knife crime.